They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Number 42.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the Bears, 38.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mike, check, 59. I hope you brought your left hand out to take you to school. Jump.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tackled at the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Vikings pick up the football. The 30, 10, 5, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His pass intended for number 43, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. And they are going for it. Herbert now. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Allen will try again on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 59-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He steps out.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run again on first down. Chubb. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
14, Bears 8.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first step.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Bears 27, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the deep ball. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They run. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On the ground is Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Chubb on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
6. First down, Vikings.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On the option.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bears will get the football back. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they dig for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert on third down now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 23-yard run as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
33, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 hit?
He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen off the play fake. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. And And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. One final try here for Allen. He's going to air one out. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Chubb. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far. But they're going again on 4th down. Catch left side here by Aiken. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Today's final score, Bears 33, Vikings 14.